A lot of you have burned a lot of calories right now, trying for some legal stuff. The guardians of the good, the defenders of the deal, the enforcers of ethics, the ones who make sure that everything is done by the book, that every contract is airtight, and that every agreement is fair and equitable. They are the ones who make sure that the company is always operating within the bounds of the law and the rights of all parties are respected. May our contracts be ironclad, our agreements be equitable, and our legal expertise always keeps us one step ahead. On the stage, they were smiling, Roshan.
Good afternoon, Edeko. How are you all doing? Excellent. I'm definitely not going to bore you with legal stuff because I know you all must have had a heavy lunch and you want to run to the party. So I'll keep it short. But I really want to highlight few things, what we did in 2022. Of course, there are so many things, a plethora of things that we have done. But I'm unfortunately not able to spill the beans here due to my own confidentiality reasons. So I'll stick to what I have. Before that, I'd like to thank the entire Edeko team here because for a wonderful 2022, and especially my team, Sonam, Ravi, Soumya, Raj, Beth, for their contributions over the year 2022. I must admit, the view from here is just mesmerizing to see the one winning Edeko team. All right. Oops. 2022 highlights. I'm sure in each verse that you have written in your diaries during Edeko, one line, knowingly or unknowingly, is written by the legal and compliance team. Do you all agree? Because I think a lot of things does not come to the forefront when it comes to legal and compliance, but there is a little bit of information, a little bit of salt, pepper, spice that's been added by the legal team. Some of it is, we have reviewed about 800 unique contracts through the year 2022. So on an average of 200 to 250 contracts in a month, reviewed by a smaller team than what Arnab mentioned. 3-member team, that is Sonam, Ravi and Soumya. Can you please stand up? Thanks, guys. And this team has churned out 800 contracts fresh. We've been seeing a lot of logos, new logos added to the organization, right? So all our leaders spoke about, hey, you know what, we added these clients, we had these problems, but it has been managed by these three. And we know that SSC is doing 95, 100% compliance, of course. But if there is a mind for compliance, let me call upon Beth and Raj, who are on the hindsight of it. Congratulations, guys. And thank you. All right. Oops, I don't know. So we also, there's a survey that has been rolled out, customer satisfaction survey, and we scored 84%. We love you too, but Mama says 84% is less. We want more. So next year, what we want to do is delight you again, ensure that we be upwards of 90. And we also require participation for it, right? Awareness trainings. I think we talk about compliance in all aspects of our journey across, right? Whether it is from onboarding, contracts, litigation, so on and so forth. But compliance is in the core. Now, and we all, technically if you look at it, while we do manpower services, we are also trying to tell the client that we are a compliance-oriented company. Now, compliance needs to be in each one of us, right? So how are we doing it? We have evolved in the past 2 years, and we see that at least most of us know the basics of compliance, which is what either we are selling, we are working, whether it is in the front office, middle office, or in the back office, right? So we have that has happened only because there is relentless training conducted by the legal team month on month, whether it is compliance, contracts, litigation, what could cause exposure to EDECO, right? So I think that's something that we are proud of. We've been continuing our support to all the brands in India, whether it is EDECO, WFS. We are also supporting LHH and Pontoon, and last year we also added a CODIS to our blanket of service. That we are providing services to a CODIS as well, which is from past 6 months. Litigation spend, so probably in between 19 and 20, the litigation spend was really high because we've always been outsourcing, not really outsourcing, we've been seeking support from our external counsels. So what we changed in 2022 probably is we tried to scale up our own teams. You know, we got ourselves trained better, whether in terms of statutory compliances, with data privacy, or so on and so forth, so that every dispute has been ensured or resolved internally so that we don't spend much. So every money that is saved is also earned. So that's the way how legal contributes to the organization in terms of saving money. Few cases which has been a baggage, I should say. I think more than 10 years we've been spending not less than 6 to 8 lakhs a year has been closed, resolved in our favor. So that's also savings that we have done. Entered into a major settlement deed. So for some process issues, we had to enter into a settlement with one of our ex-clients, but that was closed in the benefit or in the interest of EDECO. Now, recovery, sorry, I'm mindful of the time and therefore I'm going a little faster. Litigation is always a cost-oriented aspect. So, you know, you end up paying a lot of money once you don't do the activities what you're supposed to do as an organization. Now, probably in 2019, it was about 68 to 70 lakhs, which has been further reduced now to 23 lakhs of spend, which is definitely a good savings for the organization. While we have all nice people, we also had some errant employees in the past, for which we had to action upon certain activities, which is not a good thing, but it's also a teaser for all of us that, you know, we believe in certain things, particularly from an integrity standpoint, and we don't shy taking actions from it. We've also got into the first steps of automation, like Akshat was mentioning, the contract management tool that we have set up. We have set it up for the perm business now. We will eventually extend it to the GS business and other business units. Okay, that's the 2022 highlights. But one more thing I wanted to tell, ours is a very small team, but we will definitely roar. So 2023 priorities, we wanted to make things a lot more easier, from a simplification standpoint, a contract management and approval process. Now, we see that there is a lot of approval process that's going back and forth, both within the country, outside, within the region, as well as to the group. So that has been simplified. It's just not us. From a global level, I think it's been simplified. They definitely get percolated down to India as well. Tightening the compliance governance, because we all sell compliance. We say that we are a market leader and we are a compliance-driven company. How do we better it, right? We are trying to see how we can inbuild processes and governance mechanisms around various functions, particularly the middle office and the back offices, while we are educating our business folks and the account management team on what is right, what is not right for the organization. In 2023, early last week probably, we've also launched the 2023 Code of Conduct. So there's a small clipping that has been shared by the group team. I would request Swati to just play it for me. By the way, this is a linguistic test as well for those who understand French, Spanish and Japanese can follow the voice. Otherwise, people like me can read the subtitles.
Un cliente importante nos pidió que ignoráramos cuántas horas extras estaban trabajando. Dijeron que las horas extras se incluirían en su nómina habitual.
Parfois, les clients ne se rendent pas compte que ce qu'ils demandent n'est pas éthique ou est illégal. On nous a demandé de fournir des salariés dans des conditions qui, selon nous, n'étaient pas conformes avec la loi.
クライアントから容姿端麗で独身30歳以下で子供のいない派遣社員を選んでほしいと依頼がありました。
Ignorar las horas extras podría haber aumentado lo que les facturamos al cliente y quizá mejorado nuestra posición con ellos. Pero sabíamos que había un límite legal a la cantidad de horas extra que podían hacer sus trabajadores.
Lorsque nous avons expliqué nos préoccupations, le client nous a indiqué que 2 autres fournisseurs avaient une interprétation différente de la loi et qu'ils étaient heureux de répondre à leurs demandes.
このような依頼は非倫理的かつ不当なものですが、同業他社はクライアントからの依頼を広く受け入れています。人材サービス業界において適切に毅然とした対応をすることは困難を伴います。しかしインテグリティを尊重するアデコグループはクライアントとの取引を失うこととなってもこのような依頼に対応しない判断をしました。アデコグループでは信頼と品格あるビジネス成長を重視しており、非倫理的な要求を許容することはありません。
Trabajamos con nuestro equipo legal para encontrar una solución compatible y nuestro cliente estuvo de acuerdo. Lo más importante es que protegía los derechos de los trabajadores. Fue una victoria para todos.
Nous avons fait de notre mieux pour changer l'approche du client. Nous voulions vraiment gagner le marché, mais pas à n'importe quel prix. Parfois, nous ne gagnons pas. Parfois, nous l'emportons et nous faisons la différence. Dans un cas comme dans l'autre, je suis toujours fière que nous ayons fait ce qu'il fallait.
Thank you. I hope we get the message as well, right? We are an ethical company, we just need to follow it, right? All right, so I will not take more time, sorry. Yeah. So 2023 priorities, just 2 minutes. High service excellence standards, improvising delivery efficiency through tech enablement, we all spoke about. BT is also really helping us in building a seamless contract management tool. Risk management, tightening the risk management and mitigation. You know, we see there's a lot of revenue leakage and exposure from a legal standpoint. We are trying to see how we can tighten up our contracts to ensure that there is less exposure to Adecco. How do we grow? We maintain high compliance standards so that Adecco, the name, will be a synonym of compliance in the market. You know, getting that edge marketing. Effective cost management, as I said, we will keep pushing more trainings to the team so that we do not end up in disputes and early resolution of disputes. Develop, engage and train the winning team. Now the winning team is all of us. It's important for all of us to know what is law, what does it mean to the organization, what does it mean to each one of us. With that, I'm resting my presentation and I understand unleash is the trend or the way. But remember, I'm watching. Thank you.